Good morning. Good morning. It's Monday, May 17th, and I am here. It's spring. It's officially here. We have our flowers in the backyard. We got a few at the nursery this weekend, so that was fun. It was really pretty. Just seeing all the blooms everywhere. Oh, it was good for the soul. Hey, good morning. Last week was really rough. Last week, especially Monday, that was my fall apart day. And whoever was here, sorry, I was an emotional wreck. Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. But I'm here, and what started out as a rough week turned out to be a pretty good writing week. I made the goal. I didn't give myself word goals. I just gave myself writing goals to write words every day. Didn't matter how many, just some words. And it worked. I started out slow Monday and Tuesday because I keep tabs of, my progress every day on my calendar. And, I started out with a few hundred. I was just reading through the beginning of the book. I was reading through chapters and seeing, what needed to be done, and added little bits here and there, and just kind of got myself back in the story. And it felt really good. It felt good to just be back with my characters, and I just focused on being positive, that, even when things are hard, that you just stay positive. So I did, and by the end of the week, I was on a tear. I had a almost 5,000 word day on Friday. That was a really good day, and I finished a whole chapter in one day. I started a new one, moving the story along. I think you guys are gonna like it, so I hope so. But I think the best thing out of all of it, I'm making progress, but I think my mental health has gotten better. I got through a mental hurdle, and I think that was really important for me to prove to myself that, you can be sad about situation, but you have to push through, and even when it's hard. And I'm still learning at 47 years old how to adult. Sometimes things are hard, and that's just the way it is. So, yeah. So this is my life, and I'm determined to be glad in it. So, yeah. So that's what I'm working on. The progress, book 9. Okay. Here is my official update on book 9. I am about, I think I've crossed over the 3/4 mark, and now I'm just grinding to the finish. So that's where I'm at. I know happening. I know what's going to happen. It's just a matter of getting the words on the page. I've got it all plotted out. So basically, just go one by one through the ending chapters, and probably between 5 and 7 chapters left, I think. We'll see. But sometimes it goes long. It's just a matter of learning the process. And I've kind of got enough experience now to see, okay, I think this is what needs to happen and what my characters need to do. So for all of you who are patiently and impatiently waiting, I think it's coming. It is. It's getting there. So Mr. Oliver, he's holding steady. It's like a dramatic improvement. I'd say mild improvements. He has good days and bad days, but he's still kicking and being a brat. So, there's that. So it's almost, you appreciate the bratty behavior because it's like proof that he's, feels the need to steal tissues and try to find a way into the bathroom trash can. Though we have a protected trash can, it like you have to like hit the top for it to open, and every once in a while he figures it out. I don't know how. He's like Houdini. But we had another beagle and he was kind of a Houdini too. So it must be just a beagle thing. It's their drive to eat and shred. They must have it. Yeah, my voice sounds a little rough today. It's actually better than it was. This weekend I sounded like a gravelly old man. My hay fever is like off the charts. So yeah, I'm taking stuff to try and help it. It's not working yet. So, but it's not something that is just going to disappear overnight. So yeah. But yeah, so I'm working hard. I'm trying to get through all the chapters that I've written so far, kind of spruce them up a bit, and keep adding to it. So that's kind of my process. I spend a little time going through an old chapter, and then I spend the rest of my writing time working on a new one. So hopefully my rewrites won't be quite so daunting once I get it finished. But I've got helpers now. I use Pro Writing Aid, a really cool program that helps me kind of wheedle out some of my weak areas, like adverbs. I know Estelle, my editor, she's going to love the fact that I'm cleaning out some of my adverbs before it even gets to her. So, yeah, fun. So, yeah, I've forgotten most of the rules I learned in college. I mean, I was a really good English student. I mean, that was like my jam. But, I mean, I've forgotten half of that crap. Don't even get me started on like M dashes and semicolons. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know where they go. I mean, I'm picky about like some grammar stuff, but other grammar stuff, I guess I just like moved that out of the way for like, 90s song lyrics. And I erased that part of my memory bank because I needed room for, cat videos and recipes for mashed potatoes. I don't know how I forgot all that stuff, but I did. And that's why I hire an editor, because I am lost. I tell the story and then somebody else fixes it so that it makes sense for human consumption. Yeah. So yeah, all right. I don't have a lot of extra visitors today, so I'm not as distracted. So I'm going to switch things up today. Usually I read out of my other book, but today I'm going to read out of Jesus Calling. If you're on YouTube, that you probably are seeing this backwards because I don't know why, but YouTube is backwards and Facebook is not. Don't know. Okay, for today, May 17th. So if you want this book, I'll put a link to it, but it's really good. I mean, it's good stuff. Uh-oh, breaks in Wi-Fi. Well, I just got my new Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's not from my end because, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it still is working. Yeah. All right. May 17th. As you sit quietly in my presence, remember that I am a God of abundance. I will never run out of resources. My capacity to bless you is unlimited. You live in a world of supply and demand, where necessary things are often scarce. Even if you personally have enough, you see poverty in the world around you. It is impossible for you to comprehend the lavishness of my provisions, the fullness of my glorious riches. Through spending time in my presence, you gain glimpses of my overflowing vastness. These glimpses are tiny foretastes of what you will experience eternally in heaven. Even now, you have access to as much of me as you have faith to receive. Rejoice in my abundance, living by faith, not by sight. And it references Philippians 4:19, Philippians 3:20 through 21, and 2 Corinthians 5 verse 7. I'll have to look those up later. Maybe take some notes. I've always liked thinking of God as my provider. And I have a hard time asking him for provision. I think that's a struggle that I have. But I think understanding that God wants to be there for us and provide for us is always something that I have to come back to and like dive back in and understand that God wants to be there for us. And yeah. So tell me what you think. Hopefully this all worked properly and everyone can see. Hopefully Jeannie was the only one that was having trouble. But I am thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to be working. Whatever life struggles come my way, I'm going to learn how to just trust in God and trust in his resources, because he's got more resources than me. You know, I'm just one person. I can only do what I can do, but God can figure out all sorts of problems. He can solve issues. He can bless us. And I'm in the mood to just say, yeah, I'm going to just receive his blessings and accept his grace, because boy, I need it. I feel kind of like a screw up a lot. You know, I get weepy and emotional about silly things and some not so silly things, but I feel like God is teaching me how to trust him even when things are difficult. And I'm getting through it. Well, this week was proof to me that, you know, even though I was emotional and even though I was struggling, I could still get ahead and get things accomplished. And I didn't even have to have like a regular set schedule, because before that I was, you know, really on a like religious schedule, and this is when I write and this is when I do this. And sometimes life doesn't let you do that. You have to sneak in and find the time when you can. And God's really showing me how to be patient with myself and with my progress. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. But for those who are watching later, I'm glad you showed up to say hello. And please comment and at least say hi, so I kind of know who's watching. I would love to know. And be kind to people. Get out there and breathe some fresh air. And get some sunshine on your face. I'm obviously like the palest of pale. I sat out in the sun the other day, and I plan to do, if the sun comes out today, it's a little cloudy and overcast, but hopefully the sun will come out later today, and I will get some sunshine on my face and my arms so I can stop being Casper the Friendly Ghost. That I'm not pale, I'm translucent. And it kind of feels true. Anyway, all right. Be kind to each other. God bless you, and have a good week. Jesus Calling. If you don't have it and you want to get it, I'll post a link later, and you can go grab a copy if you like, because, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's quick. It's easy to read. And sometimes it's really deep, and it's just like a couple of paragraphs, but it can start your day right or end your day right. And it's good stuff. Spend some time with Jesus. It's good. All right. God bless you. And I will talk to y'all soon.